you kind of learn, you use the term cut through, which
Yeah.
that's so important, especially in a bigger arena where you have a lot of like frequencies and they sit on top of each other. If you had two guitar players, same rig, same guitars, same volume levels, sometimes they kind of go away. They,
Yeah.
you know, they phase out and they're basically start to fall away.
Exactly.
And to get your rig to punch out, guitars are hard to do out front, and keyboard rigs with so many like frequencies on top of other, sometimes it's hard to get them to punch. So your front of house engineer is very seasoned, and I mean, this was something I was going to mention later, but it's appropriate now. I've seen and heard a lot of shows myself, having been out there for a while, and I'm, you know, properly complimenting the production for Billy Joel's tour, which you've been a part of for, you know, a big part of your life now. How does it get so good? You know, how do you go from the first day of checking things out, and this relates to you're communicating with a front of house engineer, and that person saying, you know, I can't get that part in that song to cut. I can't get a keyboard up, or I'm going to lay you back here, or, you know, whatever the goal of the entire mix, the canvas or whatever, the whole mix, there are times when you have to work on something together, right, for a day or weeks, or, you know,
sometimes,
half the tour.
but in the case of Billy's music, I mean, good mixing starts with good arrangements, because, you know, and his arrangements are always great. The music is well constructed, and the parts always fit together. And that's the first thing that has to happen before you even can worry about the mix. And if that's done right, the mix will fall together a lot easier. Maybe this sound needs some tweaking here, or that needs some tweaking there, but you're not trying to make it all fit together. It's in the arrangement.
So you're telling me we should all be jealous of the front of house guy because he's got it easy?
No, I'm not saying he got it easy. I think mixing front of house is an art. It's in a totally different art than mixing in a recording studio. We should be jealous that he has a great band to mix, which is true, and he'd probably be the first guy to say, yeah, they're a great band to begin with. Sure.
And the sounds coming off the stage are great to begin with.
Well, and because of the experience of all of us, particularly in Billy Joel's band, there's so much experience. Everybody knows what not to play. And it's a lot of that is what you don't play in an arena, and the space that you create that helps it translate better into the audience when it's bouncing around, echoing all over the room.